Hey, what's up? It's been a hot second. I have been wanting to sit down and film for weeks now, and it keeps getting put off or thrown out the window for whatever reason. I've already filmed this once just a minute ago, and I decided that I was rambling, and probably gonna happen again, but hopefully it's better rambling this time. So, this is the longest I've ever been without posting on my channel, and it makes me really sad because this is something that I enjoy doing. It's a fun little hobby of mine. I love, and it's like most things this summer have been put on the back burner. It has been a really rough summer, probably one of the worst summers I've had, and I mean there's still good things that have happened, but I feel like my needs and mental happiness and everything on those lines of self-care and self-enjoyment have kind of been put on the back burner with everything else, because and I sometimes kind of do in the summertime anyway, but it's been excessive this year, and it's just been really rough. Usually it starts easing up, and it's definitely keeps, it's not getting rougher, but it's winding down very slowly. It's hard to find words, and I don't want to like explain everything that's going on because we've had a lot of changes at work, and those have been so stressful and have taken over my life, both home and work for the most part. I done my best to kind of do stuff for myself this summer. Like I did go try to take a walk every day and get out in nature and try to enjoy things, and try to pick up a different hobby because I couldn't do my usual hobbies. And once I picked that up and was starting to find like a new routine and something I was excited about, things got worse and I had to kind of put that back on the back burner as well, and that was sad for me. I was excited because I was like, oh, I'm gonna train for a marathon, I'm gonna do a bunch of things this summer, like, and then July hit and made it so I couldn't do any of that. And I can't figure out what I want to say exactly, so without getting into everything, but I am just have not been in a good place mentally or physically. I'm having trouble getting up in the morning. I'm tired, exhausted. I know I'm not the worst out of my group of coworkers, but there's definitely moments where I'm like, oh my god, does anybody else understand how I feel? I'm sure there is, but there's days that it feels awful. And it's been very hard on PD as well, because we have not been home a lot, which is a normal summer, like, but I had all these plans of things that we were gonna do, and I was at work almost every weekend this summer and did not get to do anything. And that was mentally tough as well, because of getting to the point where he was crying when I was leaving for work, and I felt terrible. That part is slowed down a little bit, thankfully, but it was very rough. And I mean, it's still rough some mornings, but that's better. Okay, so besides all my work chaos, kind of bled over into home a little bit, where the house was not great. My mom, bless her heart, came and cleaned my house one day just to help us out and kind of help us reset a little bit, but it was so a little chaotic and I'm starting to get back into my routines again. It's just very slow. And another thing that I've been wanting to talk about, and again, I did not have time to film. I was going to announce it when it happened, and has in the middle of my chaos. So Drew applied for a job at his unit, so he's going to be doing his army job full-time now, but it's not army, it's like contracted or whatever, I can't remember what it's called. But he is still in the reserves, but he's basically doing his army job full-time. So we started that in July, but he started the process in March, so I've been holding on to that for a really long time. With that exciting stuff, we can now look for a new house. We've been wanting to do this for a really, really long time. That's if we get this move and are able to move closer to our jobs, so his job is closer to where my job is now. But if we get that, that's gonna take a whole load off of me, because that long commute every day has definitely worn down on me. I don't think I've ever talked about it. I might have, but there's some days where I'm getting home and instead of being able to like unwind, and I mean most people unwind on their drive, but you kind of want that like moment at home where you can just set. Half the time I have to come home and get straight into dinner, and it's not good for my health. Mentally and physically. So most of the time I have to get home and immediately make dinner, and it's like, okay, well, it's hard to make time for my physical health, and it's definitely, my physical health has been getting worse and worse. And so that will be a game changer, being able to move closer to my job so I can actually get up and work out in the morning. I'm not a morning person, so getting up early is difficult, and I don't know how I did it last year. I'm trying to figure out how I did it, but I did work out before work every morning last year, and I don't think I could even fit that in now. So those are some life changes. I am starting to do some DIYs on the house to get ready for sale. We're gonna start the loan process soon. It's only been a few weeks. Drew had his like yearly army training. We have some army things going on the side as well, so I'll talk about those when we get closer to them. But I really wanted to film this update and let you know that I am here, I'm alive. Just been a very rough couple of months, and this whole year in general has been very rough, and I will probably get into some of them different topics in different videos. So I just wanted to let you know an update. Planning on coming back. I have some videos I'm gonna film this weekend. I already started filming a video last weekend. I'm hoping that now that we're slowly, very slowly winding down, and hopefully our bad luck streak is close to an end, but I don't know right now. So just wanted to update you all, and I am looking forward to filming and editing and posting again. So hope to see you all soon. Bye.